Breaking news, the final report on the investigation into last year's DCA air disaster is due sometime tonight. And we know Thursday marks 1 year since that deadly midair collision between a commercial jet and an Army helicopter.
An emotional hearing about that night has been going on since 9 o'clock this morning with the National Transportation Safety Board. The agency shared brand new details about chaos inside of the control tower just minutes before that crash. Our chief investigative reporter Eric Flack has been listening in on this meeting all day.
Yeah, Flack, right now we know the NTSB is laying out what the investigators say caused that crash between the American Eagle flight and that Army Black Hawk helicopter.
We're talking about systemic failures within the Federal Aviation Administration, laying out 72 findings right now, about to move on to the probable cause of that tragic midair collision, as well as what safety recommendations would keep it from happening again. We do want to warn you, we're going to show you some NTSB simulations of that tragic crash. Using simulations often difficult for family members to watch, the NTSB walked through the final moments before American Airlines Flight 5342 collided with an Army Black Hawk helicopter on January 29th of last year. The animations showed runway lights clearly visible to that passenger plane just seconds before impact.
American 4782, my path number and visual. American 472.
Investigators faulted FAA staffing decisions that left a single air traffic controller at Reagan National Airport simultaneously managing up to a dozen aircraft, planes, and helicopters in the minutes before the midair collision.
Pass 25, pass bond is CRJ.
All 67 people on board the two aircraft were killed. Investigators say alerts were sounding throughout the control tower, warning the aircraft were in danger of colliding, but the warnings were never communicated to the pilots. If they had been, investigators believe the accident could have been avoided. They blamed insufficient controller training.
Were they set up for failure?
Panel 3 is going to hit this nail on the head.
I'm asking you.
They were not adequately prepared to do the jobs they were assigned to do.
The NTSB also repeatedly faulted the Federal Aviation Administration for ignoring warnings dating back to 2018 about near misses between airplanes and Army helicopters in the exact same airspace where the crash happened.
The data was there.
Act on it. Do something. Save someone's life. We can't have this happen again. Just do something.
Matthew Collins drove through the night from Boston to be at Tuesday's NTSB hearing, determined to hear what investigators say caused the crash that killed his 42-year-old brother, Christopher.
Obviously it's sadness, but it's anger. This should never have happened.
Emotions shared by so many family members. Down here, we're going to get back into that NTSB meeting, try to have an update for you at 6 o'clock on probable causes and safety recommendations. Remember, Route 4, the helicopter route that helicopter was on before it hit that midair collision, has now been taken out of service, but the NTSB says more has to be done. Back to you.